Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. Happy Monday to you all. It's the 1st of March. It's the start of a new month. The weather is still very sunny, which is nice. It's nice when the weather's nice, even if you're stuck in lockdown. Although restrictions do start lifting from next week. But you won't see any of those restrictions being lifted really from my end, because for me nothing really changes until like maybe April, probably more likely May, but yeah. Still, things are changing, things are looking up. She's such a princess. She drank so much of that water, that glass was full last night, huh? That is Slipper's glass, by the way, I don't drink from that. I feel like I need to emphasise that every time I film her drinking from that glass. That's Slipper's water. I don't touch that glass. Anyway, yeah, it's Monday morning. I'm starting to feel a bit stressed about my dissertation, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. So there are kind of 4 components to my study. I do 2 interviews and 2 surveys. I've done both of the interviews and I've done one of the 2 surveys, but for the surveys, basically I have to send them to a school to ask them to send them to the parents of that school on my behalf. It's not something that takes a particularly long period of time, but it is still a massive inconvenience given the current climate. The kids have just been announced that they're going back to school in person next week, so I'm sure they're very busy. Basically, I contacted this school over half term. I got an automated email saying they won't be back in the office until the following Monday. They didn't get back to me that Monday either, so I emailed again on Tuesday, basically being like, hello, help me please. And they were like, yeah, we forwarded your message to the head teacher. He'll get back to you as soon as he can. Teacher still hasn't gotten back to me. I technically have a deadline next Monday. Luckily my dissertation supervisor is very aware of my situation and knows it's not my fault and feels like I'm on top of things as much as I possibly can be at the moment, and has moved that deadline for 2 weeks from that, so 3 weeks away. But I really need to get this survey out this week. In an ideal world it needs to be out this week, because if it's not, then like there's only so much I can do for my analysis. The only part left of my dissertation is my analysis and my conclusion, and I can't really do that much with my analysis because I haven't got all of the data yet, and I can't write a proper conclusion because I don't have all of the data yet, because I don't have the analysis. Yeah, so yeah, I hate being put in this position so much, because I'm asking them a favour, and there's no polite way to ask someone who's doing you a favour to hurry up, basically, which is what I'm doing. I'm basically stuck between people being like, oh yeah, so-and-so will get back to you as soon as they can, and then they don't. I'm stuck in that limbo, and I kind of, you know, as much as I understand, I don't hold anything against them, obviously this is a really stressful time for schools at the moment, but I can't control my deadlines. I'm in a situation where I have to ask now and no other time. I don't like that. If I didn't have a deadline, I wouldn't be asking right now, but I have a deadline and I need to ask right now, and so I've kind of had to, as politely as I possibly can, send them an email basically saying, hi, thank you for sending the email to the head teacher. They still haven't replied to me though, unfortunately. My deadlines are coming up, so please can you just give me a firm yes or no today, so that if you do say no, I can go contact other schools. I have like a mental list of some other schools I can get in touch with who hopefully won't put me through the same situation, but yeah, basically I've contacted them and I'm hoping that they will get back. Actually, that's a lie, I haven't even contacted them yet because I wanted to give them the morning. I've scheduled an email to go out at 11:30. I don't know why, honestly, because if they don't get back to me, they didn't get back to me all of last week, I don't know why I'm giving them this morning as like a last chance. They're not going to get back to me unless I, you know, spam their inbox, which I don't want to do because I know they're going to perceive that as me being rude. But I just hate being put in this position, and this is why I could never be an academic, because this has happened in the past on my degree. Like, I've tried contacting people and they've just strung me along because they've neglected my emails. And it's so stressful and frustrating to be on the receiving end of, because people just don't have a clue. Anyway, yeah, that's been my Monday morning, so I think I'm probably just going to cancel the schedule and send it in the next like 15 minutes to get them to hurry up and message me back with a firm yes or no answer, so I can hurry up with this whole situation. It's also the first of the month today, so I've been doing what I call my monthly admin, which is all of my monthly jobs. I gave this one her flea treatment, didn't I? You wouldn't know, you were fast asleep. Did my finance tracker, I made my calendar for the month. March is quite busy. March is quite busy for me. What I'm going to work on today is I'm going to start on my analysis for my dissertation as much as I possibly can do. Like, obviously I can only do so much right now, but I can start kind of sorting out what areas I want to focus on based off of the information I do have. Hopefully make a start on that. God, it's so unnecessarily stressful, but I don't know what to do with myself. So yeah, that's my Monday. It's great fun. I love having to harass people who aren't responding to my emails, who probably will hate me for it. It's great fun. Also, my skin has been peeling on my chin and around my mouth. I've been using I went from using a really harsh exfoliator to a gentle exfoliator, and I focus really hard on my chin and around my mouth because that's where I get spots, and my skin has just gone, no, what are you doing? So I'm starting to peel around that area. That's fun. That's a whole other thing I've got going on in my life right now. Yeah. It's Monday. It's first of the month. It's stressful. It's a stressful day. I'm gonna sit down and start working on my analysis as best as I possibly can. Will you help me? Will you save me from myself? Yeah. Right. Afternoon, everybody. I don't know what I've had. Has it been productive? Not really. I kind of sat down with the anticipation of starting my analysis as best as I can without all the data today. I sat down and I immediately was like, I've got no idea how to structure this. Because I've used mixed methods, I've used both quantitative and qualitative data. There's a lot of description about how I'm supposed to present it separately, but not so much how I'm supposed to present it if I'm comparing the two. And I really don't know what approach to take. And then the handbook that we've been given for our dissertation says it's really specific about separating the analysis and the discussion. And that really throws me because I don't know how to present data without then discussing it. Because I feel like it sounds really bad. And I basically freaked myself out and I contacted my dissertation supervisor. I booked a video chat for this week basically to go over all my questions. I scribbled down all of the questions that I had, and what I did was I basically pulled out themes because that's my analysis. I'm doing a thematic analysis looking at similarities and differences between the surveys to each other, the interviews to each other, and then the surveys to the interviews. And yeah, I've pulled out the key themes, I've pulled out the key things that I want to talk about. And I've basically bullet point formed it as best I can, and I'm going to talk to my dissertation supervisor on Wednesday, basically being like, how do I do this properly? I have no idea. Also, news on the other school getting back to me. Almost immediately after I sent my email asking them to please hurry up as politely as I can. Obviously it was a polite email asking, please can I get a response. I got a follow-up email from the same lady in the office, bless her soul, who said, okay, I've sent the email to the PA to the head teacher, so hopefully you'll get a response this time. And within an hour, the head teacher's PA got back to me saying, yes, we would love to help you, just send everything over, and I have done. Haven't received a reply from that yet, so I don't know if I'm going to, and they're going to tell me what's up, or whether they're just going to send it out, and I'll start getting responses. I'm not sure. I kind of don't want to push any more today, because I've made significant progress, but yeah. That's a thing. That's happening, so that's really good. So hopefully I'll be able to close the survey by the end of next week, and then have a whole week to work on the analysis properly, because I'll have all of the data. Anyways, yeah, so that was a thing that I did. It took a while for me to figure out what it is I was going to do with myself today, but that is the progress that I've made. I think tomorrow I will go back to making those final few changes for my literature review and getting that completely finished before I do anything, because I don't know what else I can do for my analysis now until I have my meeting with my dissertation supervisor on Wednesday. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm hungry. now. I've done all the work I need to do. I've made a lot of progress. I've just done the laundry. I'm gonna have my lunch. And yeah, I'm gonna do my day. Cuddle this one. It's a standard, you know the protocol. It's the standard lockdown uni student life afternoon. Huh? You're so cute. Good evening, everybody. It's coming up to 7. Been a pretty chilled out afternoon. Chris came back from work. And then he went out for a walk because he's been, I don't know, wary of the fact that he's just not exercising as much as he used to. At his old job, he used to have to park like a 15-minute walk away, 10-15-minute walk away. So he was always walking every day, and then he also had to walk places to go to lunch. Whereas now, his office is a car park, and he goes from his office to like the break room to have lunch. So he's very wary of the fact that he's been wary of his step count, basically. And so he decided to go out for a walk this afternoon. So I was kind of by myself for a bit longer than usual, which is fine. I'm good at keeping myself company. What I did in that time was move Chris's clothes drawer thing, you can't see anything, to there. So for ages this little drawer has been in that corner over there, like horizontally under there, and Chris has complained about it since he moved it. This is since the second lockdown that's been like that, and Chris has complained. I put it there for like convenience of like he can just lean down and pull stuff out, but yeah, it's not really worked out because he can't open it properly and look for stuff. We've also lost a pair of his jeans. I have no idea where they've gone. Either they've gotten mixed up with my dad's stuff and he's not noticed, because he's the type of person to not notice that kind of thing, or it somehow ended up back at Chris's house, but I don't know how that would have happened. I sorted that out while he was out for him, and he was very grateful for that upon his return. And then I ordered his birthday present. So Chris is not really asking for very much from me this year, so I got him some hockey bits and bobs that he's asked for. I'm not gonna say which. He gave me like a long list, and I plan on giving some things on that list to my mum for her to get stuff for him. But yeah, been up to that. That's what I've been up to. Been pretty chilled out. I also washed my hair. I've started feeling very tired. I woke up at like 5 this morning, I want to say, and I don't know if I went back to sleep or not. Maybe it was more like 5:30, but I remember hearing next door's alarm vibrating through the wall. I remember laying there with my eyes shut for ages and not being able to go back to sleep. I don't know if I actually did or not, so that's kind of catching up with me now. Just been called down for dinner, so I'm gonna go get my dinner. Yeah, it's been a nice lockdown afternoon. And there's the kitten, looking as sleepy and cute and adorable as always.
Oh, it's so warm.
Yeah, she's not moved in hours.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
Look at her sleepy eyes. She's like, I can't believe you just come in here and woken me up.
Yeah, jeez. Never done that to me.
She's a princess. She deserves better.
You're a princess.
Good evening, everybody. Just had our dinner. Watched another episode of The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel.
It's only 4 episodes.
Is it only 4?
It's only 4 episodes.
Yeah, I thought it was like 8.
Nope.
Oh wow, so we're halfway through. Goodness me. Very short. Okay. Wow, slippers. It's getting spooky. I mean, it's spooky from the beginning, but, you know, still spooky to watch. Now we're going to go to bed, isn't that right, little girl? She's so cute and fluffy and soft.
Oh, big yawn. Toothless girl.
Oh, toothless girl. Toothless Bubba. Hello. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. It's been an okay day. Bit of a crisis with my starting my analysis chapter, but at least I've gotten contact from the school. So hopefully the last component of my study will get started at some point this week, sooner rather than later. And oh, sorry, blocking her water. It's been an overall chill day, productive, got stuff done. Yeah. Now you gotta listen to the sound of her drinking. Did you have a good day, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a nice walk?
Yeah, it was alright.
It was alright.
Wasn't too bad.
Could be better, could be worse.
Yeah, you get it.
It's been a Monday. So we are going to end the vlog here and go to bed. Do you have it in you to watch the finale of Schitt's Creek yet?
No.
Not tonight. I don't think so either. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Say no nice slippers.
Nice slippers.
Night, Lily.
Hi.
Night, Chris.
Yay.
Night.